We all know what competition is, and we have experienced it at every walk of life. But recently, the process of competing is facing a lot of negative and harsh feedback. What has happened? Competition is not something new. It has been practiced in various platforms for millennia. This is one of the key methods of weeding out the untalented and using the exceptionally talented in their field of expertise so that our society progresses in a healthy manner. The ones who do not shine in one field are not losers. It just means that this particular field is not for them. The problem occurs when they fail to accept that. We are so attached to one path that when we fail, we are heartbroken, bitter about the time wasted, jealous and envious that someone else has bested us. Many a times, one is also forced to participate in something that they don't like, and that lack of interest comes across in lack of effort. And when they don't win, they're surprised and shocked, and they're also punished emotionally for not meeting the standards. This has now become a firm memory in their minds, and this shapes how they teach their children. Now we come to the ones who have achieved success and fame through their efforts. They are reaping the fruits of their efforts that they have put in. But many have not chosen the field that they have excelled in. So, once they achieve their success, after some time has passed, they feel that it was not worth it. In their minds, that hard work has now translated itself into frustration. This has become rooted in their minds, and this is now what they teach to their children. The ones who went into their fields with full awareness and with full conscious choice, they have translated their hard work into success and happiness, and they are satisfied and content. This has become rooted in their minds, and this they teach to their children. Now we come to the present generation. No matter how intelligent we are, we always fall into our past patterns. We do not always learn from the lessons that life has taught us. So people teach their children what they learned from their parents and how they learned from their parents. But now, with the added emotions, the feeling of frustration, anger, incompleteness, all of this now filters down to the children. And this is where competition takes a hit. We now have a scapegoat to blame for our anger and frustration in not being good enough. That scapegoat is competition. It has become unhealthy. It has become the cause of various mental disorders. What we fail to realize is that competition prepares our children to face adversity repeatedly. They learn that facing defeat is not the end. Defeat comes and it goes. It doesn't always remain. It teaches us that perseverance, flexibility, patience, and kindness is what takes us through everything that life gives us. Now, this attitude is cultivated under the guidance of authentic spiritual gurus and our scriptures. Srimad Bhagavad Gita teaches us all of these. I will quote only 3 shlokas here that will help us a lot. The first shloka is from chapter 6, verse 5. Uddaredatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva hyatmano bandhur atmaiva ripuratmanah. Elevate yourself through the power of your mind and do not degrade yourself, for the mind can be the friend and also the enemy of the self. It means that first, no matter what happens, we shouldn't degrade ourselves. Be kind and respect yourself. Second, you can train your mind in such a way that it can be your best friend or your greatest enemy. If you allow distractions to come into your mind becomes your enemy. But if you discipline your mind and teach it to focus, your mind becomes your best friend. The second verse is from chapter 2, verse 47. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalaheturbhu ma te sangosva karmani. You have the right to perform your prescribed duties, but you are not entitled to the fruits of your actions. This is a very famous shloka, and it teaches one to focus on the efforts because that is in your control. The fruits or the results that you get, that is not in your control. So why waste energy there? Spend energy on efforts. The results will automatically be taken care of. The third shloka is also from chapter 2. It is verse 14. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha agamapayino nityas tanstitikshasva bharata. O son of Kunti, the contact between the senses and the sense object gives rise to fleeting perceptions of happiness and distress. These are non-permanent and come and go like the winter and summer seasons. O descendant of Bharata, one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. The verse tells us that victory, defeat, happiness, sadness, success, failure, none of this is permanent. They are there one day and the next day they are gone. We need to stay strong and weather these ups and downs by accepting this as fact and tolerating the negatives and the positives with the same equanimous attitude. One of these shlokas is my most favorite one and has guided me a lot in my life. Can you guess which one it is?